You're telling me that there are actually girls out there that are complaining that their man wants to touch them too much? I'm sorry, that's just like complaining that my Wi-Fi is too fast, or oh, this food is too delicious. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Ladies, if your man is annoying you with this obsession, just send him my way, because I promise you I will not complain.
And let me guess, there's piss in the dating pool, right? You want to know what's delusional? Thinking that you deserve a man when you're nothing that they want. How you expect to get a man if you don't give a fuck about what they want, need, or think? I mean, it's delusional to think that you could go somewhere, get a job, and your resume don't even match what they're looking for. Like, it don't even make sense. And let me guess, there's piss in the dating pool, right? You are the piss.
After my boyfriend died, I slept with his best friend, and it's eating me alive. Earlier this year, my boyfriend ended his own life. Before he was found, he was missing for several days. My mind has been stuck in this endless loop of what ifs ever since. It's exhausting. It's like my brain won't let me accept that some things were out of my control. We've been together for about 4 years, and he was only 26 years old. About 2 months after he passed, I ran into one of his best friends, someone who was part of his extremely close friend group. Before everything happened, I always liked him. Not in a romantic way, he's just a great guy. He was always there for my boyfriend during all of his mental health struggles, even though he struggled to understand it all himself. He knew sides of my boyfriend I didn't. He understood the parts of him he shared only with his closest friends. Seeing him again after everything, it hit me hard. It felt grounding, familiar, safe, like being around someone who still held pieces of the person I lost. We ended up going to a bar to talk. We drank way too much, opened up about things we'd never said out loud, cried, and eventually we slept together. I know it came from grief and vulnerability, but the guilt is eating me alive. And what scares me more is that I feel this intense pull towards him now. Not just physically, but emotionally. It's like I'm desperate to be close to someone who was as close to my boyfriend as I was. Maybe even closer. I know that might be unhealthy. He and my boyfriend had 2 other best friends in their tight-knit friend group. I keep thinking, what if he told them? They were always protective of my boyfriend. They loved him like a brother, and the idea of them finding out what happened makes me sick. I feel like they would hate me. Like they'd see me as disrespecting his memory or betraying him. I don't even know if they'd understand how complicated and grief-driven that night was. What if they think something was going on before he died? Even though nothing has happened before, the thought terrifies me. The friend I slept with hasn't mentioned anything since texting me once the next morning. He said he hoped I got home safe and that he was sorry for everything. But we haven't talked about what happened. And now I feel like I made everything awkward to the point of no return. Okay, before saying what I think, I'm first going to say that I've never lost someone, like I've never lost a partner before, so I can't imagine the type of grief that she feels, and I can't ever actually truly understand the situation and the mindset that she's in, okay? So I don't want to sound judgmental.
If that's what type of time you're on, man, don't do it. Like, don't do it, man. You're going to end up, that guy might really actually like you. You know, I don't know why he would have done that, but I've seen it I've seen it happen before. I've heard it happen before. Don't, guys, go do something else. Like if you're not serious about the relationship, just cut it off right now. Like, let's not go any further.
Shit can be so simple, and he still won't get it. Roll the clip.
So there's a man and he takes a trip for his 40th birthday alone because his girlfriend couldn't afford her half.
Oh, what?
That's blowing me.
She couldn't afford her half of the trip for his birthday. That's boss. That's a boss move. He probably wanted to go to London or something. She can't get there. It's my birthday. This is what I want to do. I mean, it's only get 140.
And he is absolutely correct. And this is where I got pissed off.
This is some real bum that's going on.
How? So you disagree?
Yes, I disagree.
Of course you would disagree.
What do you mean her half for the trip?
It's my birthday.
That's nasty.
I have to pay for you to go on vacation for my birthday?
First of all, you don't have to. It's not a thing about having to, but understanding that if you want to go somewhere that your partner is not able to finance for you, why the would you be like, nah,
why would you want to have fun?
it's a milestone birthday and you don't want to do it with me?
It's my birthday. You know my 40th is coming up. Why am I even paying for my...
Why should you not be able to go if you're not able to finance yourself to go on a trip? If that was any of your men, you knew his birthday was coming up. And if that was the case, why is he paying for the anyway? If you wanted to go so bad, you should have made sure that that trip was planned for you to go as well. I.e., pay for the. What is wrong with you not wanting to pay for nothing? Y'all don't want to finance y'all way through nothing. Y'all feel like just because you with a man and he got some money, or just because he with you, and even if he got some money or not, you think that that man, because he is your man, is supposed to just pay for everything. When are you gonna contribute? When are you going to come out the pocket? Because, bitch, you not coming out the... I don't understand, and I will never understand you who don't want to do... Y'all such bosses, but couldn't finance your way on that trip. At the end of the day, that's his birthday. Whatever he wants to do for his birthday, if it doesn't include you, it don't include you. I don't get where y'all get this narrative or this logic or this idea that if you're with somebody, if they're going somewhere, you have to go. No. Just because you're in a relationship with somebody don't mean your life is supposed to stop. You're not supposed to have no time for yourself to go kick it with your friends or just do you. And being respectful to your relationship and your partner while doing so. At these points, these need to take y'all down to the courthouse and get adoption papers because y'all want them to take care of y'all like y'all are their kids.
Lauren, can you send this to my wife? I wish she would see this on her feed. Lauren, I showed your video to my wife. She got mad, so I have to unsubscribe from your channel. Lauren, I booked a session with you, but my wife flipped out when she found it out, so I need to cancel. These weak, low-energy, emasculated messages hit my inbox every single day, and let me be crystal clear. No wonder why your marriage is falling apart. No wonder why she doesn't respect you. No wonder why you're miserable. You follow me because you know I'm speaking the truth. You see the value in my programs. You know I can fix what is broken. But the second your wife gets emotional, you fold, you unsubscribe, you cancel, you apologize like a scared little kid. You let her feelings run your life. You let her veto the only thing that could actually potentially save your relationship. That is not leadership. That is weakness. If you believe in my work, you sign up. You get her in the program too. You make the call. You have the power because you are the man. My wife got mad is not an excuse. Well, I don't like her tone is not a reason to stay broken. That's if you're too soft to follow a woman dropping hard truth on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or whatever, if you're too weak to invest in your marriage because your wife doesn't like it, then you deserve the dead bedroom, the contempt, and the slow death in your relationship. Real men do not cancel progress over some hurt feelings. Real men lead, even when it's uncomfortable. So stop being pathetic. Stop letting your emotions control you and stop letting her emotions control you. Book the session, join the program, step up, or keep sending me these messages daily and stay exactly where you are. Frustrated, disrespected, and alone. Your marriage is on you. Fix it or lose it. Your move.
So, guy here in the comments said this: sorry, but some wives would rather divorce their husbands than be accountable for their behavior in the marriage. A guy has no choice but to pick his battles. And I'm kind of curious as to what the responses were, because I was kind of thinking the same thing, right? Yeah, as a separate person, you can go to the sessions and you could start improving for yourself. But there's not really a way that you can tell her to go. You can't really force her to go. Now, I think the thinking behind it is, well, you're the man, you're the leader of the house. If the woman is upset and if she's mad at stuff like that, then he's not the leader. She's already kicking against him. She's already doing whatever she wants to do even before this program. I think what she's trying to get at is, well, even at that, you still come to my sessions, you improve. She's going to see you becoming a strong man, and she's going to start following you. She's going to get curious about what the sessions are about, and then she's going to start showing up. I would say that's probably for a woman that actually respects her man, which a lot of these modern women don't, right? So essentially, the man is in the relationship by himself. He's already by himself, and it's improvement for him, which is a good thing, But just because he's improving himself doesn't mean she's coming along. And most often with these modern women, they're not coming along because, like this guy said, they don't really want accountability. They're not interested in that in any form or fashion. They're interested in validation. So they're probably not coming anyway.
The feminist movement was not real. It was an exaggeration on some of the problematic things that occur within human relationships. Oh, men used to beat us. Look at the violence rate in lesbian relationships. You guys beat each other at a much higher rate. Why is that? Because that's what's going to happen when you spend a lot of time with people. It's not a man thing. It's just that when the beating occurs, it's often reported by the female because you guys are natural complainers. Surely you guys hit men more than men hit you. It's just that when you hit men, it doesn't have as much impact and guys are too proud to report it. We underreport, you guys overreport. You guys make up things that didn't actually happen. Emmett Till. So the fact of the matter is that feminism, feminism in its origin is a homosexual movement and today still largely homosexual. And it's been overwhelmingly detrimental to economy and women and natural ways of living. And that's why in the developed world where you have more feminism, you have a low birth rate because things are dysfunctional and they're sick.
So there's two wild, crazy incidents that's happened in my neighborhood this weekend. The first one, a Ghanaian man, African man, was about to get married and his family is against the marriage now. They were for the marriage up until it came time for the families to meet. Apparently he had some family members coming all the way from Ghana. And when it was time to meet the bride's family, there wasn't a single man in the bride's family. It was her mom, her aunts, her grandma. Like, there wasn't a single man. Meanwhile, for the Ghanaians, his grandfather, his dad, you know how marriages are supposed to be. So the men in his family showed up to discuss union with the bride, and there wasn't a single man in her family. And that set off and it just set off a whole chain of events that now his family saying is never going to happen. That they've already seen the future of their son. That the bride's family is just going to get married, and as soon as she has the baby, she's going to get rid of him, like his mom, like her mom, her aunt. Like, there isn't a single man in her family. That's drama number one.
If she wanted to, she would. Hey, just got home. Had a really fun time on our date. I really appreciate you organising it. I hope to see you again. Have a great night. "14 seconds.
Yeah, fair. And wait a second, are you ladies not texting him thank you after he takes you out? Wait, the other video I saw was based on just in general, like they were already in a relationship. So he takes you out, he pays, he maybe even gives you a ride, and you don't text him thank you? And we're wondering why men don't want to pay anymore? They don't even get a thank you? And I see videos all the time of women being like, oh, coffee dates aren't good enough. Dinner dates are required for first date. And that's excessive as is. But you're not even saying thank you? The words?
I've given away my body more times than I've received flowers. And that's funny, because I hate my body, but I love flowers. I met someone who didn't try to sleep with me on the first date, and I genuinely thought something was wrong with me. We spent time together, and he never pushed. Never gave me that look that says this is what I'm really here for. And instead of feeling respected, I felt rejected. So I asked him if he didn't like me, like I was owed an explanation for why he wasn't trying to get me out of my clothes. And when he looked at me confused, something in me broke. Because I realized I'd been so conditioned to believe that my body is the only thing about me worth wanting, that when someone showed up and didn't want it first, I couldn't understand it. Respect felt like disinterest. Being treated like a person instead of an opportunity felt wrong. I've handed myself over to people who saw me as disposable and told myself that at least they saw me at all. I've measured my worth by whether someone wanted to sleep with me, like that's the only way I mattered. And somewhere along the way, I decided that was just how it works. That's just what I'm worth. But standing there asking this man why he wasn't trying to take something from me, I realized how much I'd failed myself. Because the bar isn't supposed to be didn't try to sleep with me on the first date. That's not respect, that's basic decency. And I've been so starved for it that when it showed up, I didn't even recognize it. I don't want to be this person anymore. The one who panics when someone treats her well. The one who thinks her body is the only thing she has to offer. I've given away my body more times than I've received flowers. And I hate that about myself.
But I'm learning that I don't have to keep accepting less, that my value isn't tied to whether someone wants to sleep with me. I've given away my body more times than I've received flowers. But maybe it's time I stop giving it away at all and start buying myself the flowers.
And talking like this, it's the man who has to play cleanup. It's the man who has to come behind everybody else and take care of everything, right? I don't think men, they honestly don't really mind doing that, because a lot of men like to fix stuff. It's just modern women do stuff for the plot. They do stuff knowing that they need to be fixed. It's one thing for you to go out there and then you say, I didn't know my car worked like that. I ran out of gas. Shoot. And then the person comes, or your dad comes back and says, okay, well, just make sure you keep an eye on the gas tank. I'm going to go get some gas in the car. Then you go back again and the car runs out of gas. And now he's like, I thought I told you to keep an eye on the gas tank. Why do you keep on running out of gas? Right? And you do that multiple times, then it's going to be like, why? It seems like you're disrespecting me. It seems like you don't care about what I got going on. Do you understand? And number one, number two, I've gotten roadside assistance for you. I've gotten roadside assistance to come out here and take care of you. But these are careless mistakes. I shouldn't have to pay money for this. This is a careless mistake. It'd be one thing if you were stranded somewhere 4 or 5 hours from home and you actually needed the roadside assistance. That's why I buy it for. I didn't buy it for somebody who's not going to use their brain and think about what's going on in their life. So I don't mind helping you out. I don't mind taking care of you, especially because you're my child, especially because you're my daughter. So definitely. But what I do mind is you not showing me the same respect and saying, well, I know daddy's taking care of me. I know my daddy's going to be here for me. Let me show him some gratitude and do what he asked me to do. Y'all don't do that. Y'all continue to do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, however you want to do it. And you expect your man to come and rush and get you out of situations and then continue to clean up after you. You mess up stuff. You go and do things, like I said, because you only live once. You do it for the plot. And then the man has got to come in and clean up all of the mess that you made. And usually when somebody is doing this YOLO or, you only live once, I'm doing it for the plot, they make a good bit of mess. It's a good bit of trouble that they're leaving behind because, well, I'm gonna let it all hang out. That's the attitude. So imagine if somebody has to do this catastrophic cleanup after the Avengers came in and just fought a war. It's all great. We love to see it. It's fantastic. But imagine what the cleanup has to be like after. Well, it should be worth it because your life and this, I get it. But still, the cleanup is going to take some time and it's massive. And at some point in time, people are going to be like, isn't there a better way? Even if there's not, isn't there a better way? And this is what men are asking modern women. Well, you should just come to the club and stand up for me and fight for me and protect me. Isn't there a better way? Well, you should be willing to just tell me that I'm pretty and I look good at anything. And if I walk around with my chest out and my behind out and posting thirst traps and you don't like it, that's insecure. Isn't there a better way to get validation and attention without doing this, without engaging in self-defeating behaviors? Isn't there a better way? For modern women, of course not.
Why do us women keep male friends? Let me explain why.
Shut up. I'll explain why. It's because you're a slower, number one, first and foremost. And then number two is because you're a narcissist. If you and your girlfriend are both narcissists, then you guys don't mesh because you want all the attention. She wants all the attention. So women, many of them, they're not good people. That's why they can't deal with each other, because they both are takers. You can't have two takers together. So then they find the weak male, right? The weak male has to be nice and considerate and extra loving and groveling. And so he'll stick around thinking he gonna get a piece of pie, but you ain't gonna never give him a piece of pie. You gonna starve that boy to death. And he's going to stick around trying to get a piece of pie because the only way he can get it, because he's weak, he's lame, he's undesirable, is being nice and being a doormat. And so you guys use him as a doormat because you're not good people. Now, would a real man ever deal with a chick that got male friends? Hell nah, it's not necessary. What she need male friends for? She doesn't need that at all. But here's the kicker. A good woman doesn't even want it. No woman needs it, but a good woman doesn't even want it. You did. Marquettism is for the kids. Marquettism saves lives. And do not let these slurs lie to you. Don't even listen to them talk. In 2026 moving forward, we don't even listen to these broads talk.
You have some thoughts on Elon Musk. You said he was
Oh, yeah, I mean,
He's a
he
Nazi, I
did the Nazi salute, and my whole family is Jewish. They came over during the Holocaust.
Are you a fan of Mamdani? Can I show you a video of his? This is his acceptance speech. Go ahead and play it.
Oh my God.
Wait, is that a Nazi salute that Democrat just did?
I mean, I guess so. But I think Elon has also shared a lot of takes that, give backing to calling him a Nazi.
What is a
It's someone who's anti-Semitic, the people who the Jews.
Do you think Elon Musk is a Nazi? Do you agree with her?
I think he did do the salute. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to play these. Go ahead, play.
Okay, Mamdani's so much more polite with it, though.
You're going
Zoban had his hand up, more like a wave. Elon,
No,
it was very much diagonal.
Here, show us how he did
Look at
it. No, how about this? Don't show us, because you think Elon Musk did the Nazi salute. Show the Zoran one again.
Yep. Oh, that's straight.
Oh, look at that.
Go ahead, do it. That's literally, no, do his motion.
Okay, wait.
No, do the motion. Straight arm. No, his arm is not bent. Go ahead, do it.
Do it more straight.
Do it how. Wait, if he did not do a Nazi salute, then you should have no problem copying it.
All right.
Right?
Y'all be quick to call me mean and say I'm being fat phobic when I'm trying to help y'all fat lose weight. So y'all don't do this.
She stumbled as she got out of bed, and her 220-pound body fell on top of her husband, who was lying on the floor beside the mattress. She slid into the gap between the bed and the wall, wedging him underneath her weight. He tried to push himself free, but the pressure on his chest made it impossible to breathe. His wife screamed while trying to lift herself up, but she couldn't move. Neighbors rushed in and pulled her off, but her husband had already suffocated.
See, now if the wife was in the proper BMI range and she fell on top of her husband, she wouldn't have killed him. Now her fat ass couldn't get up and she suffocated her own husband. It seems kind of sketchy to me. It looked like her fat ass probably want to kill him anyway. And a lot of women will try to cut on guys like, oh, he's short or he's bald. Those stuff we can't control. But your fat ass can control every morsel of food that goes in your mouth, but you still decide to be fat and try to blame other people saying that we being mean and we judging you on your size. Yeah, fat asshole, you ain't disciplined. And a lot of people try to lie. You got a lot of fake friends around you telling you, girl, you look good just the way you are. Lies. A lot of her friends probably told her that. Now her husband's dead because she wanted to be a fat, sloppy, lazy. Lose the weight.
Hey, somebody sent me a post of a little girl. She looked like she about 12 years old. That's what was the disturbing part about it. But the girl showed her screenshots of how much she made on that site. Listen, if you on that site, boy, you got to do better. Boy, you got to get your life together. Because I'm trying to tell you, you finna ruin your whole life. You finna ruin everything in your life. You warping your brain. God is not pleased. You gonna ruin your marriage. You ain't even gonna be able to be around your daughter in a healthy way because your mind gonna be so distorted and nasty. It is no way in the world that any woman on the face of this planet should be making millions of dollars a month off of men off on a computer screen. That y'all got to be crazy. Y'all got to be, man, listen, if you on that site, give me a call. Give me a call because you need some coaching. Talk to your mama, talk to your auntie, your grandma, like something got to change because that's disgusting. That is disgusting, and we got to do better as men. You got to grow up. You got to change your life. You got to develop discipline. Somewhere We got to change.
I think I'm not feeling this anymore. I don't think, I know I'm not feeling this anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine.
It's fine?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to break up, that's fine.
You're not mad?
No.
Okay, that's good.
But
I'm
can
glad
you,
I'm glad we understand each other.
well, can you actually get out of my car then?
For what?
Well, because we're broken up, right?
Yeah?
So then you could just get out of my car.
But you
Said this before, I'm gonna say this again, man. No reaction will always be the best reaction. If someone does not want to be a part of your life, they don't have to be. They don't gotta be, man. You know what I mean? And the best thing you could do, hey, you know what? That's fine. You don't want to be a part of my life. You don't have to be. I'm gonna pray for you. I hope the best for you, right? It's love, man. It's, hey, you know, if you love someone as much as you say you do, bye-bye, have a good one. I wish you the best. And that's the thing, is that if someone wants to walk out of your life, man, then you gotta let them go. God has something else planned. God is not going to give you peace in a situation that you're not supposed to be in. Man, you shouldn't be begging someone for love. You know, Jesus is a perfect example of love. I talk about this all the time, man. Jesus is love. Go to him, man. Talk to him about your problems. Talk to him about your tribulations, your trials, whatever it is you're going through in your life, man. He cares about us. He is madly in love with us. You know, and that's what you got to remember, right? Is God has a plan for everything, whether it's the good, the bad, or in the between, right? God has a plan, and just understand that. Stick by it, man. Go to the gym and use your pain to motivate you to be better. Gym, grind, and God.
So everybody put your hands in the air. It's an all-night party that we're getting into. We think it's all over.
So this young lady asked to see her medical chart. This is what happened.
And on there it says concerns for appointment, and I was like, oh, okay. And in there she did say anxiety and depression, which I'm on Lexapro for, so I'm living my life. And then underneath that she did say severe obesity.
I'm too sober for this. How many calories are in a Tylenol? Because her mom took all them bitches.
Listen here, darling. I want to start this off nice. You got a very pretty face, but what did you think they were going to jot down there? America's Next Top Waddle?
Severe obesity? Good Lord. I'm 260 pounds. And I guess that's severe obesity, but let me tell you, wowza, hard to read.
Many men, way about what you see. Girl sees pie, girls gotta eat. She's trying to be easy to be seen, and niggas trying her credit away.
Jesus, sobriety's boring. Go find a cigarette. Curbs the appetite, girlie. Merchants a bio.
Where you from?
France.
What's it like dating in France as opposed to Miami?
Dating in France is horrible. Men are so pussy. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean?
Like they go in terrace, they close their legs with the smoke, and they just smoke a cigarette, and they talk about people back like a and they don't provide that.
Whereas Miami men.
Miami is better. That's why I'm single. It's because I live in France. I'm sure I will find my husband in America. My soulmate is in America.
So even coming from France, you think the men are better in America?
Yes.
Do you think American men think that women are better in America or in France?
I think it doesn't change.
It's the same thing.
Maybe in America in France we are less crazy than American. We don't have sex easily like American women. We drink less like American women because women in America drink a lot. They do drugs a lot. Maybe we are less crazy, but.
So you wouldn't have sex on the first night with a man?
Never, never, ever.
Why?
I was virgin till 26. It's true. I'm not lying. Not for the video.
And you're 29 now.
Yeah. I don't have sex a lot.
So when do you give it to a man?
When I see he commits.
I am pretty sure that I don't know if you're gonna get married. I don't know if marriage is gonna be it. I think you might run into some other stuff. You might get off into a series of unfortunate events. But you know, the way you acting and the way you talking, I don't know of any man that has good intentions for you. I don't know of any man that has good intentions for you that's going to be interested in that. I know you probably waited to get off the plane and say this type of stuff, but this is not cute. It's not cute. You need to go back inside. Maybe put some shorts on. Honestly, with the way you talking, you probably need to stay inside. Stay inside. Learn some better words, some other words. Besides the way you talking right now, no man that's looking to improve and go in the right direction wants to hear this type of stuff. You're a problem. You're chaos. You're an issue. And this is why men are going to avoid you. That's why they're going to avoid you. You know, maybe we take y'all, oh, you cute or whatever, if that's the way they think about it, I guess. Maybe you're cute. We have a couple of drinks. We go home for the night. But as far as something long term,
a father pays $700 in child support, right? Okay. The mother asks him to go half on a birthday party for their child. Is he wrong if he says no?
Yes.
Okay, why is that?
Because I feel like you should do it. You should do what you need to do to take care of your child.
Okay.
Absolutely.
No, nothing else after that.
Nothing after that.
Okay,
no.
okay. So some people would say, well, what's child support for?
Well, let's take
man would say that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You should take care of the kids' needs, but at the same time, I mean, think about it. It's extra stuff that goes on. You need to be there for your son, regardless of. I'll take money out of it, right?
Right.
If you're all about your child, it should be a no-brainer, and I'll leave it at that.
I think that's perfectly said.
Yeah.
Now, I do agree with this here. Somebody said the price of the birthday party should be discussed before the planning of it and ask what budget can we both afford. Coming to a mate but the price already is diabolical. I do agree with that. Like if you say, hey, we're going to do this as a birthday party, can you chip in? Yeah, sure. What's the damage? Oh, $500. $500? So the birthday party is going to be $1,000? Yeah, well, I really want to do it big for his first birthday party, or I really wanted to do it big for his 10th birthday party. Me too. But $1,000? $1,000? Absolutely not. I'm not doing that. And it's other things that mightn't be good for the kid that might be fantastic. Like say, for instance, you got practice, whether it might be music practice, band practice, sports. They might get into that, extracurricular activities after school, whatever it is. Let me know what's coming up so I can get ready for it. Don't just blindside me with it, right? But like somebody else in the comments was saying, birthdays are a once a year special occasion that is not covered under regular monthly support. Honestly, I could argue that it is, because it's going to happen at some point in time during the month. So you would set aside some money for when that time comes. It's going to be the same thing with Christmas. You know that Christmas is happening. You know that Thanksgiving is happening. Whatever holiday, you know that it's happening. So because you know that it's happening, it becomes a regular monthly expense, right? It's a special occasion, but because it happens every year, then it is going to be an expense that you pay for every year. Does that make sense? So it probably is, in my opinion, going to fall under a regular monthly draft or draw from your bank account or savings account.
What's like the biggest culture shock you had coming to America?
Oh my gosh, there are so many. Yeah, I think the principle is the workaholic, how you work hard here. You basically live for work here. In Brazil, we work hard, but most of the time we work, but we're trying to enjoy as much as we can.
Okay, so y'all more relaxed.
I would say more like social, because people in Brazil, they're very lovely and open, so you can make friends on the bus. Another thing, yeah, your party's here and too early.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, yeah, too early. It's not too
early. Too early. It's 2 a.m. It's too early. Okay.
It's too early.
2 a.m. Right. 2 a.m. We're starting Brazil. Okay.
Oh, that's when it started.
Yeah,
we go all night.
We go party till 10 a.m. What?
10 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Go to Brazil. Damn.
Yeah, no, it's the best time. Okay, February's Carnival. Go to Brazil.
Yeah.
Morning, afternoon, and night. Go to Brazil.
Next up, we have a music artist and podcaster
talking about giving up people who your partner does not like.
If you want your relationship to last, you need to be willing to give up other people that make your partner uncomfortable. It's called respecting your partner. It's not controlling. It's not toxic. It's called growing up.
Yeah, no, I'm going to disagree with you on this one. Also, that fact, it just drives me nuts every time. Yeah, I don't think this is good advice at all. You know, this is her in her, you know, TikTok or Instagram story trying to convince her boyfriend to stop following his ex-girlfriend. That's what that is. Like extrapolating it to a broader audience, being like, listen, if you're a guy who's about 5'11" and named Brian, there's absolutely no reason why you need to follow someone, and that's just basic respect, and that's just math and science. It's not that I'm insecure at all. I'm not. You know? So yeah, I mean, I think that's just that reeks of insecurity. It absolutely, you know, I think what you're doing is just like throwing out a solution to a problem you're having and you're proposing and presenting it like it's a prescription for people generally in their relationships. I think that's way too much of an overgeneralization. I think that there are times where your insecurity towards a connection that your partner has to someone else may be something you need to work on, not something they need to work on.
She's drug and rob. I'll rob niggas again. I don't give a... And I'll rob them for real. And I hate men. I don't give a... I hate men and I don't give a... I'll rob them. Dirty ass... I hate men. I don't give a... I hate men and I don't give a... I'll rob them. Dirty ass...
Oh yeah, you want me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drop niggas up and I rob them. That's what I used to do. Nothing was motherfucking happening to me, my nigga. Nothing.
The reason I want to get an M4 without being, well, number one, an M4 is my dream car, a massive bed. And number two, I wanted to show people that you don't have to be to get what you want. In today's generation, it seems like a lot of girls think the best and easiest way to get what they want is by being an online pro. I can show other girls my age that you don't have to start the link. Don't start the link. I'm getting a G82. I've been pretty hard at work trying to save for this M4. I'm gonna do like some togi type. I started gambling my way to an M4. This will put us at $40,500 towards the M4. Well, rain bet. Go higher now. Come on. There we go. We got it back. I obviously want the carbon fiber bucket seats. What color paint I should get? I was thinking blue. I like red. I think red would be cool. Comment down below what color paint you think I should get, and comment down below what color you think I should wrap the car if you aren't a fan of Ruby Star, but like, it's Ruby Star. You can't really not be a fan of it.
I don't want to take care of it, so you can be...
Yo, he's trying to get by you. Go, Bubba.
I don't care. He can go naked. Hope you record that too, because I don't give a fuck about losing custody. I still have my other kids. I ain't gonna take them. I ain't do nothing to them, so they can't.
Where's his shirts at?
In the drawer, second drawer. If you don't take this, it's going right the fuck out the door. Move. You can take it with you. It's your snake.
Toss him out
It's
the door.
your name.
Yep, and look what you're doing to him.
I'm holding. I'm telling you to take him.
The way you threw him on the ground, I got that on video.
I don't care. It's your
Are you
snake.
throwing him out the door or not, dude?
I'm giving him to you to take. I don't want him here.
That's nice.
You're not going to be here. Why should I have to take care of your snake that I've been taking care of for months?
You don't take care of nothing.
I don't know what they have going on, but it's not the right thing. It sounds like she's overwhelmed and she's tired in this particular clip. They got some stuff going on. I don't know whose snake that was, why that snake was on the floor, but whatever it is, they need to get it worked out because the kids see this. The kids are seeing this. The kids are growing up in this environment. It's not healthy. Yeah, she looked like she tired. I don't know what he got going on once again, but this ain't it.
Bro is digging her guts out with no commitment and is simultaneously dealing with other women. At least with Offset, she had a child and a family. I'm starting to think that women are literally just... What's the difference between Stephon Diggs and sharing Offset? She's still sharing. See, this is the main thing that people don't understand, especially women don't understand about the situation and why it's so triggering to men. Imagine if a man bought you a dairy farm. It has cows, chickens, acres and acres of land, right? Also, you can produce milk for your cookies. And here this other man comes with just a glass of milk for the same cookies. Both of the men got the same cookie. One had to buy you a whole dairy farm and make sure the cows came to pasture, make sure the chicken coop was goddamn not raided, and all of those other things, while this other stopped by your dairy farm to get you a glass of milk and got the same cookie. That's why it's triggering the men, because y'all motherfucking hoes want to charge this man a lot, meaning commitment, a family, a life, generational wealth, and this man can get the same for some attention. Because see, y'all want to think that men are mad because you chose to sleep with another man. No, we're upset because you overcharged us for some used cat. I wanted the cup of milk package too. I wanted the Hennessy and attention package too. But why when I come around, you want to be my wife, you want to be my baby mama, you want to build a family and all those things. When this can buy you a shot of Don Julio, you're going to bust it open in the bathroom on the back of the club. See, that's the issue. It's not the fact that you wanted to be a hoe. Hey, have a place in society, go be a, but don't overcharge me for the hoe that you let somebody else get for some attention in a shot. And that's what Cardi B did. She's sharing either way. She hasn't upgraded at all, and actually, she's getting lied to more now. Tell her what she's won, Alex. A small dog by her 35th birthday. Masculine women, report to the comments, please.
Yeah, they're speaking a whole lot of facts in this video. Check this out.
If I had a child and I can't take care of the baby, why should I be able to put the dad that's financially stable on child support? That's I don't feel as if that's fair.
In a sense where the dad is mentally prepared, financially stable, and willing and able to take on those children, I feel like the mom should, if she doesn't do it on her own, which they won't, but if she doesn't do it on her own, I feel like the courts award that father custody or at least temporary custody of the kid until the mom is able to get financially stable, instead of awarding her child support so she could take care of the child with his money.
Hey, y'all check this out.
Hold on, hold on. Before you pay, we're actually giving a discount today if you look pretty. Can you do 360 for us? It's still 464. Thank you.
Wow.
Shout to season. Homegirl thought she was about to get a discount. The only thing she got was dizzy from spinning around.
Why do us women keep male friends? Let me explain why. Because it is safer. It feels easier, and because a lot of the time it comes with benefits that we don't get from our female friendships. Most women believe that we can have male friends, right? But if we're being honest, a lot of male friends come with a hidden deal. He gives attention, you get validation, and validation is addictive. It's a personal confidence boost whenever you need it. He responds fast. He compliments you. He makes you feel wanted, and our brains love that. That's what's called variable reward. You don't get attention constantly. You get it randomly. And that random reward is what creates that stronger attachment than the consistent one does. That's why people get hooked. Now, let's flip it. Compare that to female friendships. When men don't like each other, they physically fight each other or they just separate. It's clean. Women, on the other hand, they can dislike each other and still stay close. Still go to brunch, still smile in each other's faces, still shop together. And that's because women's social circles often run on comparison, status, and unspoken competition, so to speak. All it takes is one wrong birthday, one jealous moment, one boyfriend that they don't approve of, and the friendship goes away. So a male friend can feel like a relief. Less competition, less judgment, and less jealousy, a little more peace. Also, a male friend can feel like protection. Somebody to call, someone who actually shows up and makes you feel physically safe. And yes, sometimes women would rather have a male friend who secretly loves them than a female friend who secretly hates or resents them, because desire feels like admiration and admiration feels safe. But this is the part that men understand and women ignore. Men know how men think. And a lot of those guys aren't friends. They're orbiters. They are waiting. They're hoping, and they are being patient and waiting to shoot their shot. So if you're in a relationship, here's the rule. If it's truly friendship, it will survive daylight. No secrecy, no late night emotional dumping, no private conversations that you hide from your man, because if you have to hide it, it's not a friendship. That's your leverage. And this is the true test. If your male friend got a real chance with you tonight, would he take it? If the answer is yes, that's not your friend. That is a man with patience. And I bet 100% of your male friends, if given the chance, would sleep with you in a heartbeat. So no, you can't have male friends. Ha ha ha.
I see where you're coming from. I really do. I really do. I think it's just the way you're saying it. Maybe it's just the way that you're saying it. It sounds bad, right? I mean, no, I just, no. Because think about it like this. If it wouldn't matter what protection, or a man could say to you, well, I have a lot of girlfriends. Well, I have like a handful. Okay, I have a handful of girlfriends, and I keep them around because of the emotional support they give. What's the thing that is going to come out of your mouth? I'm your emotional support. What do you need them for? If that's the case, you can cut them off. Well, I use them for emotional support. That's not it. I know that they like me, but I know how to keep boundaries. I trust myself, and I hope that you trust me. If not, I think that you're insecure. But I know how to manage these relationships. I know how to handle these relationships. But I know that they're trying to get with me. I use them for emotional support sometimes. I don't really like being friends with men because sometimes men fight. So it's just easier for me to confide in a woman, to just kind of dump my emotions on a woman. Sometimes we hug for a long time because we're connecting. Just different points of femininity. You're probably gonna be like, no, absolutely not. I'm supposed to be all of those things for you. Like when you get into a relationship, now I understand that there's some friendships that you might have with a man. Maybe y'all grow up together, or maybe y'all went to school together, and that's just a genuinely good dude. That's just a genuinely good dude. He looking out for you, you looking out for him. Y'all trade secrets. Hey, I'm trying to get with this girl. Let me know the 411. I'm trying to figure out how to step to her, how to talk to her. What advice can you give me? Oh, well, I can tell you X, Y, and Z. Okay. Well, now you do something for me. I'm trying to step to this man. How do I step to this man? You help me out. Okay, I got you. And I can even introduce you because that's my buddy. All right, bet. So we kind of giving each other the game. But a lot of times in these relationships, kind of what you was describing, y'all use men for support that you're not going to give back. Y'all are not really friends. Y'all are friends for a time with these women. Y'all do things for each other, but you're not going to do that same thing for a man. The man is just there. He's basically a boyfriend to you without the official title. And you're hoping that he's okay with it because, he's a good guy and he's a gentleman. And that's why your man comes in there and puts the kibosh on all that. That's why he puts all that to a stop. Because it's like, if he was just a friend, then I'd be cool with that. But he's not just a friend. He know he ain't just a friend. You know he ain't just a friend. You want him to be, but the way you're using him is for a little bit more than a friend. And then when he says, I know you're using me for a little bit more than a friend, so I'm just waiting on that one day to where you decide, hey, I had a bad day. I'm looking to you because I know I can trust you. Let's go ahead and fool around a bit. And then after y'all fool around, now it's, hey, things need not to get weird. Let's go back to the way it was. And maybe we could do something in the future if something else happens. But right now, you got to be quiet because this was a quote unquote mistake. It wasn't. This had been a long time coming. You have been doing some weird stuff, letting go of information that you shouldn't have, allowing him into spaces in your life that you shouldn't have. And one day it just came to fruition. That's it. Literally.